Just start.
Hey, who is Val slash Ashley?
That's someone who was
Audience,
interested in the event.
audience.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, Val, who do you support, me or Elias?
She supports you, bro. Okay, can you say the rules?
Amazing.
All right. So basically, the rules are both of you guys will have a 1 minute, 30-second opening, just bringing up the contradictions from the Quran and the Bible. And then both of
Mhm.
you guys will have a 4 minute, 45-second interrogation where you ask the other person to reconcile these contradictions. If the other person concedes, you can move on to the next one.
Are you recording
The
this?
Yeah, yeah. The interrogator, he can interrupt, he can switch to another contradiction whenever. The interrogated cannot interrupt and he can't switch, he can't ask questions, he's just interrogated and you wait your turn. If it does get if you guys are interrupting each other, I'll just step in and I'll say, knock it off, and then we get right back to it. Um, but yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay, no corny comments from you, okay?
Yeah, wait, let me see if I leave the stage, and then
Uh,
I'll start your timer.
okay, but you're gonna have to mute the
Yeah,
other
of course.
person
Yeah,
if he interrupts, right?
yeah.
Okay, so first,
If it gets too crowdy or loud, I'll just come in and I'll stop it.
okay, but first off, I want to add something because kind of like you explained to me yesterday that no historical or scientifical miracle
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So not like this verse says
can
this, and back
cook.
then,
Yeah, yeah,
it
exactly. Like
didn't
for
work.
example, oh well, the Quran quotes this weaponry, but this weaponry was created centuries after,
Yeah,
so that's not allowed.
that would be an
Yeah,
invalid statement
uh,
for the debate.
and scientific as well. Yeah, I
Yeah,
cannot
yeah, yeah.
use them in the Bible, and you cannot use them in the Quran. Okay, no worries.
Okay. I will leave the stage, and then when I leave the stage, Elias, you bring up your
No,
contradictions, and I'll start the
I
timer.
don't think
And
you have to leave.
um,
I don't think you have to leave the stage.
okay, sure.
You can just stay and yeah.
Okay,
Okay, no
I'll
worries.
tell you when I start it. Three, two, one, now.
Do I get an opening song?
Okay, so shall I start or shall you start? I think I should
Yeah,
start.
yeah, yeah. Elias starts first.
Okay, no worries. So the first contradiction that I have is the death of Judas, if you're aware of it. It's the
Oh,
first verse is in Acts 1:18 to 19. It reads, "With the payment he received for his wickedness, Judas bought a field. There he fell headlong, his body burst open, and all his intestines spilled out. Everyone in Jerusalem heard about this, so they called that field in their language Akel Dama, that is, field of blood." The other verse in Matthew 27 1 to 10 says, "Before dawn that morning, all the chief priests and the religious leaders resolved to take action against Jesus and decided that he should be executed. So they bound him and led him away to Pilate, Pilate, the Roman governor. Now, when Judas, the betrayer, saw that Jesus had been sentenced to death, remorse filled his heart. He returned the 30 pieces that he bought a field with earlier. He returned the 30 pieces of silver to the chief priests and the religious leaders, saying, he has sinned by betraying an innocent man. They replied, "Why are you bothering us? That's your problem." Then Judas flung the silver coins inside the temple and went out and hanged himself. The chief priest, picking up the pieces of silver, said, "We can't keep this, for it's unlawful to put blood money into the temple treasury." So after some deliberation, they decided to purchase the potter's field of clay to use as a cemetery for burying strangers. That's why that land has been called the field of blood. Um, okay. So these are the two verses. The first one is Acts 1:18. Second one is Matthew 27:1. This contradicts the death of Judas and how he died, and did he buy a field or not? Um, Okay,
Do it.
shall you reply to this one first, or shall I just list all of them? Or
Just give like one, two more, and then the interrogation starts, and you like ask him to reconcile.
one or two more?
Yeah, yeah.
But then I think he should reply first, or what do you think?
No,
What do you want, Captain
just
Cook?
bring up all the contradictions, and then you ask him to reply.
Okay, hold on, Captain Cook. Do you want to reply now, or should I list a couple more?
It doesn't matter to me. It's pretty easy.
It's up to you.
Yeah,
Okay,
list a
I'll
couple
do it
more
right
so we
now.
don't.
No,
Okay, okay.
I'll do it right now. This is pretty easy.
You can take your time
So
if you want, but okay.
he hung himself, and then his gut spilled out.
Hmm.
Problem solved.
Okay, but then first off, how did his guts spill out?
How did
That's
it
kind
spill
of
out originally?
interesting. Yeah, but then the difference is the field and who bought the field. So the first verse it says Judas bought the field with the money that he got, the 30 silver coins. But then he went to kill himself. But in the other verse it says he flung the 30 pieces of silver and then he went and hanged himself. So did he buy the land or the field and then he went to kill himself? Or did he flung the silver coins and then he killed himself?
What does flunk mean?
Flung like he threw the pieces of silver on the Pharisees or whatever, the Romans.
Can it not be both?
No, that's impossible.
So you can't throw the coins and then go back to pick them up and buy the field.
No, he didn't pick them up. So the first one
How do you
says
know
that
that?
he took the money, he took the silver coins, and then he went to
Right,
buy
right,
a
right.
field.
That's the verse that's saying it's picking it up. He picked it up because he took the money that he threw.
No, no, no. The verse says, hold on, shall I read it again? It says, with the
No,
payment he received. So in the first verse, he's receiving a payment and he's taking that payment to buy a
no,
field.
no. That's not what it says. It's not saying that he's receiving it in that verse. It's saying this is just the payment he got. When we don't know when he could have gotten it 5 years ago. It would still be the payment he received now.
No, but this is saying I'm just saying the verbatim what the verse says. With the payment he received for his wickedness, Judas bought a field. So in the other verse, he received the payment and then he flunks the payment on them, and then he went and killed himself. So which one is it?
So is it not possible that he gets the coins off the floor and buys the field?
So you're saying, um, hold on, could I share my screen? Maybe it would be better.
Sure.
Okay.
All right, we're
Okay.
looking at your screen.
Okay, perfect. So with the payment he received for his wickedness, Judas bought a field. So there's an
Go to King
action.
James version. Go to King James. Now scroll up.
King James.
KGB.
It's below the Acts 1:18. No, 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 it's below that. Look. No, 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 above, above, above. Okay.
Is it this one?
Yeah.
Now this man purchased a field with the reward of his iniquity, and falling headlong he burst around it. Oh, so it's the same.
No,
With
it's
the
not. That's
payment
not.
here.
That's not. Go back.
What's the difference?
That's the original.
The original is the KJV.
The original English.
I'd rather use another. What about the ESV? Because I don't like
Why,
the KJV.
why don't you use the LGBT Bible?
Now this man acquired a field with the
Look
reward
up
of
the
his
LGBT
wickedness.
version.
What do you mean LGBT? Are you crazy? You're mocking your own book. Now this man acquired a field with the reward of his wickedness, and falling
No, go to
headlong.
King James version, bro. What are you doing?
I don't like the King James. I mean, there's no difference. Literally, it's the same
It
thing.
is. It's translated differently when you bring it into this LGBTQI plus translation.
Listen, it's the same thing.
No,
In
it's
this
not.
verse, Judas purchased a field with the reward. Okay, in this verse, he takes the reward, and he doesn't buy a field. He throws the money and then he kills himself. So did he get the money, buy the field, then kill himself, or did he get the money, throw the money, and then kill himself?
Where did he kill himself in
Because
the
one is
second one?
saying he purchased the field, and the other one says, uh,
Wait. Where did he kill himself in the second one?
I just read it before dawn of that morning. Against reasons. Hold on. Hanged himself. Okay. Uh,
What
inside
translation
the
is this? It
temple.
really says the word dat, D-A-T.
Which one do you like?
King James, bro. Look at it. It says dat land, D-A-T land.
Okay, when morning came. What about the KJV? Let's see. When the morning was come, all the chief priests and elders of people to council. Okay, this one is very
You said the
different.
full chapter. Click read Matthew 27.
Hmm?
Read Matthew 27. The button.
Oh, okay. It's verse. Okay.
Look, it says it's all dat. Why is it saying dat?
Yeah, it's. I don't know. It's a problem with my PC, I think.
Yo, dude, bro, if this doesn't pick up soon, we're just gonna move on to Captain Cook
Look, it says
contradictions
with.
with the Quran.
It says with and dat.
Yeah, I
Those
know. It's a
words.
problem with my thing. You
Oh.
can pull it up. You can open your screen if you want. You can share your screen if you
So
want.
let me just ask: is it impossible that Judas can throw the coins and then come back for the coins and then buy the field?
Yeah, but there's a difference of events. So in the first verse it says Judas took the money, bought the field with the money. But then the
Does
second verse
difference mean
says,
contradiction? Does difference mean contradiction?
No, it's a contradiction. Yes, if one verse says Judas
Really?
took the money and threw them at the feet of the Romans, and then another verse says that he never threw the money. He took the money, he went and bought a field, and then he killed himself on that field. But then another verse says he killed himself in a temple.
No, it doesn't. Nah,
As
you're lying.
as you told me, as you asked me, where does the
No,
second verse
the
say
second
that
one
he
was
killed?
also in the field.
Really?
He had to buy
Uh,
the field to do that. We didn't just walk on some random guy's field and kill him. So he had to buy the field either way, bro.
Yo, we
your
can't
voice
hear you,
is
bro. You
lagging,
gotta get
Marlon.
closer to the mic.
Oh, he had to buy the field either way because there's no way this dude walks on a random guy's property and kills himself.
I think
Okay,
this
So,
one is.
so
bro,
Wait.
a difference of verse is not like a contradiction. It's just
yeah,
a
but
different
this
way to tell the
is
story.
yeah, but this is not a difference. This is a main event difference.
No, he still
It's
died
like me saying
by hand.
like Jesus was crucified, but then another verse saying Jesus was slaughtered to death or whatever, like something different.
No, it's like if you said Jesus was impaled with a spear, and you said that Jesus was having trouble breathing after he got impaled with the freaking spear, bro. Of course,
Yeah,
he'd
but
have trouble.
still, you're trying to argue from silence. You're saying, okay,
But
after he threw the
no,
pieces of
hold on.
silver, he went and okay,
It's
he picked them
evidence
up.
of absence, or is absence of evidence evidence of absence?
No.
So just because a verse doesn't specifically say the exact step by step
Yeah,
things that
no.
Judas did the
That's not the
entire
problem.
day, how he brushed his teeth and ate his breakfast, doesn't mean that
Of
we
course.
can't
Yeah,
infer.
I'm not saying that each translation has to copy the other translation, like verbatim copy paste. No, I'm
Like
not saying that. I'm saying there's an obvious change in events. This verse
what is the
says
change? What is the change?
Okay, the first verse says Judas took the money and he went and bought a field and then he killed himself.
Okay, I
But then
already
the
addressed that.
other verse, yeah, but then the other verse says then he took the money, he threw the
I
money,
already addressed this.
and then he killed himself. So he bought a
I already
field,
addressed this.
or he didn't, or he killed himself in a temple.
Why is it either or? Why is the second one mean he didn't buy the field just because he threw the money? He can't go to pick it up. You're saying that's impossible. He can't pick it up.
So you're saying he threw the money at the Roman
Are you
kings
saying
or
it's
Pharisees?
impossible that he can pick it
No, I'm
up?
not.
Is it impossible?
That's not what I'm saying. No,
So
I'm
it's
saying there's an
possible.
obvious change in events. One verse is
No, no.
saying one thing,
First
and
of
then the other verse.
a
One
difference is
second. One
not a
verse.
change of events. A
No,
difference
one
is not
second,
a
one
change of
second.
events.
One verse is saying um,
Bro, you're just repeating
a
yourself
certain
over and over again,
set
bro.
of evidence, and then the other verse says a completely different set of evidence.
But
I
you
mean
said a
events.
contradiction,
Yeah,
meaning that these
exactly.
logically
Completely
cannot work
against.
together.
A
How
contradiction is one
how is
verse.
him throwing the coin and
Let me
then
just explain. Let me just
the other
explain.
field says he bought it? Is it not
Yeah, one.
is it logically impossible for him to throw a coin and go
But
pick up
this
the
is a
coin?
weak. This is a very weak reply.
Okay,
Listen, a
that's your
contradiction.
opinion.
A
That's
contradiction
that's
is
not
if a
substantiated.
verse says one thing, like for example, this is a weak example as well, but the age of Isaiah, one says 22, one says 42. That's a contradiction. Two
No, it's
verses
not
saying
because
the
they both
extreme
reigned.
opposite.
He reigned at two different years,
Yeah, no,
42
I'm
and
not
23.
using that. I'm not using that. I'm just using that as an
Okay, this is
explanation.
the same thing.
Example, I
You're
mean.
misunderstanding. Here's what a lot of the contradictions in the Bible are. You misunderstand chronological events as like differences. So if I say like I ran a marathon, then I threw up, one account will say like, oh, I threw up, and one account will say like, oh, I ran a marathon, and you're gonna be like, look, contradicting. Did he run a marathon and throw up? He did both, but the author only chose to talk about one specific thing that he was doing.
1 second.
Bro, we gotta move on, dude.
Yeah, we're gonna move on. I'm just gonna read this verse. Okay, so this one says, and throwing down the pieces of silver into the temple, he departed and went and hanged himself. The other verse says, now this man purchased a field with the reward of iniquity, and falling headlong, he burst under the midst, and all his bowels gushed out.
So
So
it's
one
the exact
says,
same
one
thing.
second, just listen. One says he got the payment, he went, bought a field, then he killed himself. One verse is saying he got the payment, threw the
Yes.
payment on the Pharisees or whatever they are, and then went, deported, and hanged himself. So this is a clear contradiction. One verse is saying something, the other verse is explaining a different set of events. This
Here,
is a
I'll
contradiction.
explain to you how this happened. You hang
Okay,
yourself,
just listen,
and then you
just
fall to the
explain, and
ground,
then we're gonna
and
move
your
on
blood
because,
comes out.
okay, go ahead.
Okay, you hang yourself, and then after you hang yourself, you fall to the floor, and your guts spill out. Now, the author only chose to write about one of those events each. So one chose to write about the hanging, one chose to write about what happened afterward. That does not
No,
mean
no,
it's contradicting.
both of them say the guts spilled out, I guess. But that's not what the
Okay,
contradiction is. The
there you go, bro.
contradiction is, no, actually, the other one doesn't say. But still, the contradiction is, in Matthew it says he threw down the pieces of silver, and the other one says he took the pieces of silver, and
Bro,
then
we
he went and
just
killed.
went over this. We went over this like 3 times, bro. You just loop in a circle.
All right, let's
What the
move
hell?
on. Let's move on to the next one. Who wants to go
Yeah,
next
but
with the
you're
next
given a
contradiction?
very false and impossible possibility, which is not possible.
How is it impossible that he can throw it and then pick it
Like
up?
it's
How's that
just
impossible?
it's like I could say the same thing about whatever. Oh, maybe this could mean this. Can I see some scholarship?
No,
Can
no,
I see
no, no, no.
some
Is it
church
logically
fathers?
possible that just because the author left out a piece of evidence does not mean that it's absent? Like the absence of evidence is not
It's
the
not
evidence of
pieces of
absence, right?
evidence. It's completely different events. Anyway, we should move on because
Yeah,
this is not
move on
happening
because you
right
got
now.
a slam dunk three
Okay,
times in a
okay.
row.
Who's gonna address the next contradictions? Captain Cooker at least wants to bring up the next one.
Okay, so the first one is done, and
Yeah,
then
yeah, yeah. He's moving on.
the answer is that I got is okay. Maybe Judas picked up the pieces of silver after regretting and saying that he have sinned and he betrayed an innocent man. Maybe okay, he changed his mind in a second or whatever he said. So that's the reply, basically. So
Okay.
should I bring
What's the
another
next one?
one?
Yeah, bring your next one, but don't read out the entire verse. Right? Just summarize what
No,
the verse
I
and
want to
show how
show
they
the
contradict.
full context. I just want to show the full context, so he doesn't say, "Oh, I brought the verses out of context."
Okay. Bring them up.
Okay. Um, let me choose one. And if he actually gives me a logical and rational answer, I'm gonna accept it.
Uh-huh.
But they just don't say, "Okay, mate, this is a possibility," and it's not.
But literally, how's it not a possibility you could pick up coins?
I guess it's a possibility, but it's very irrational.
How's it irrational?
Because you're like something has no relation whatsoever. And Judas literally regretted betraying an innocent man, and you're saying 5 seconds later he picked up the pieces of silver after throwing them at the feet of the
Yeah, to kill
Pharisees.
himself. To kill himself with.
Yeah, okay, whatever. We moved on. Okay, so cannibalic. I told you
Yeah.
no
You gotta
good
ping everyone.
voices.
Bro.
All right, bring them up, dude. Bring up your next contradiction, dude.
Sick. Okay, you're aware of the Isaiah one. So there's another one,
Yeah.
same thing, but it's about Jeochin. Are you aware of that? It's the same thing.
Isn't it his father? Isn't this one about his father? And people think it's about him. Go ahead. Go ahead. What is it?
No. Okay, so it's let me just pull the verses. Hold on. It's Second Kings 8:26, Second Chronicles 22:2.
Okay.
What was the
What's
second
the
one
Oh no,
again?
contradiction?
this is the Isaiah one. Okay, Second Kings 24:8. Jehoiachin was 18 years old when he began to reign. He reigned for 3 months in Jerusalem. The other one says
In what?
Jehoiachin was 8 years old
In
when he
what verse?
began to reign. Second Kings 24:8, Second Chronicles 36:9. Okay, so one says he was 8, one says he was 18. It's exactly the same to the Isaiah one. But
Right. So
yeah.
what does it say? It says he ran when he was 8. He reigned for 3 months. So if he reigned for 3 months, that means he was deposed after those 3 months, and so he's no longer king. But then when he was 18, he ran for another 3 months, like president, bro.
Okay, so you're saying he ran for 3 months, then he got he
Deposed,
didn't, yeah, okay,
and
and then
then
he reigned again.
he reigned again.
And what was the reason for the
I
deposed
don't
thing?
know, but we can tell because it says he only reigned for 3 months. It didn't say he reigned like his whole life.
Hmm. But then the other verse says exactly the same. He reigned in Jerusalem 3 months and 10
Right.
days and
No,
whatever.
it the other one only says 3 months, not 10 days. So
Hmm. Yeah, that's a
so
difference. But
no, because he reigned once when he was 8 years old for 3 months and 10 days, and then he reigned once at 18 for only 3 months.
hmm.
So it's not a contradiction.
Yeah, but is there evidence of him reigning twice? Let me just Google it real quick.
Yeah, it's right there. The fact that it says he ran twice at different ages.
It says he ran twice. Where
That,
is it?
that is literally what it is saying when it's saying he ran at 18 and he ran at 8.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's circular. Hold on.
That's not circle. That is assumptive. You assume that is what's happening.
You assume based of no knowledge?
No, based off the fact that it says he reigned for 3 months, meaning that he stopped reigning after that. And so you can re-reign after that.
Yeah,
and so it says
but
after that 18
like, where are you getting your assumption from? From church fathers?
from
From
reading it. No, from reading it.
yeah,
If
I
I
can.
gave this verse to an atheist or like a baby, they would be able to read it and know that it's talking about his reign in two separate
That's
times.
irrelevant. Okay, I'm reading it right now, and it says completely separate things. I'm trying to find some evidence of
Right.
him
It
reigning
says
twice.
separate things because they are separate things. They are two separate
It's
reigns.
hold on. I'm trying to find evidence of him reigning twice.
Bro, are you trolling me?
No, I mean you're just
This
making
is like
claims.
saying I
You're
gotta
making
find evidence
no, no, but you're
that
making a
Adam and
claim
Eve
off
were
of
in
an
the garden.
assumption.
Wait, I gotta find evidence that Adam and Eve were in the garden. Hold on.
But you should provide me with the evidence. I'm doing the work for you.
Bro, bro. The evidence you provided the evidence for me. It's literally in the verse that you're reading. You don't need
Okay. Joachim was 18 years old when he became king, and he reigned in Jerusalem three
Hey, let
months
me
and
ask you
10
this. If
days.
I say Donald Trump was 70 when he ran for
Can I?
president for 4 years, and then he was 78 when he ran again for 4 years, is that a contradiction? And do I
No,
need
but
to
that's
prove to you that
different.
he ran twice, or do you assume that he ran twice? How's that different? It's the exact same thing. It's politics.
No, but where are you getting this assumption from? Is there evidence of
Because it's
Jeremiah
in the
of him
Bible.
reigning
It's in
twice?
there. It's really in there, bro. Where are you getting this assumption that Adam and Eve were in the Garden of Eden? It's in the Bible. You
I didn't
read the
mention Adam
Bible.
and Eve.
It says,
I didn't mention. Yeah, I'm reading the Bible. That's what I'm getting.
this is a troll.
This is a troll. Is not gonna. You're escaping by using personal insults. Don't escape and address the argument.
Yeah. So if I tell you that Donald Trump reigned at 70 years old for 4 years, and I say he also
Okay, you already
reigned
said you already
at
said that
78 years
example.
old for 4 years, so what's the difference between that and this?
The difference is Joachim was 18 years old when he became king, and he reigned in Jerusalem 3 months and 10 days.
I don't
He
need you
did
to reread
evil.
the verse.
So okay, so you're saying he reigned twice, just like Isaiah.
Just like Isaiah, just like Donald Trump is gonna.
Okay. Um, but I'm searching for him reigning twice, to be honest. I'm not finding anything. But okay, we can
Trolling
move
me.
on.
I'm in a mental ward, bro. This is gotta be. Oh my goodness.
We
All
can
right,
move on
move
from
on, bro.
this. But okay, I
Dylan, you're
just
recording this, right?
you
Yeah,
should
yeah,
you
yeah.
should
At
give me
least
rational
next
answers.
contradiction that we gotta go
I
to the
gave
next
you
because
Yeah, okay.
it's kind of like a stalemate now.
Yeah, no worries, no worries.
what evidence? What?
Okay, the other one.
Do you need the Bible to clearly say to you, like, oh, by the way, we're mentioning that he ran twice, because all the Muslims are not going to understand this verse, so we're going to put that he ran twice for everyone, just to clarify. So they're going to put a
Yeah,
footnote in the
he ran
Bible.
twice. No, I'm not saying that, but he ran twice. But where's the evidence of him running twice? You're just saying
Bro,
because there's
it
a
is in
contradiction,
the
then
proof
you're
is
just
in the
making up.
pudding, bro.
But you're
The
you're
proof is in
making
the
up an
pudding.
assumption off of no proof. Do you have
The
any
proof is
Quran
literally
contradictions?
in the pudding.
Okay, no worries.
You
Do you
can
have any
read it and
Quran
know that. Just
contradictions?
like just like the Donald Trump thing, it's the same thing.
Wait, are we moving to the
Okay,
Quran contradictions?
I got a couple more.
Okay, how
All
about
right,
But
one
he
more,
can,
go
if
ahead.
he
one more
has one, if he
Elias,
has
one
one.
more Elias,
Okay.
and then we go to the Quran contradictions.
Okay. Okay, this
Elias,
one is in. Yeah.
I thought you had these on like a PDF, dude.
Yeah, I have a PDF, but I'm just choosing ones that are clear. Okay,
All right.
so Matthew 1:16 and Luke 3:23. And Jacob, the father of Joseph, the husband of Mary, and Mary was the mother of Jesus, who was called the Messiah. Jesus was about 30 years old when he began his public ministry. Jesus was known as the Son, so one sec. It was thought of Joseph, the son of Heli, or Joseph was the son of Heli. Okay. Um.
Wasn't he
So the
adopted? I might be
KJV.
wrong. This one. Wasn't he adopted though
So,
by
one sec.
Heli? Or no, he was adopted by Jacob,
Who
but
was
Heli
adopted?
was his actual father.
Who was adopted? You mean Jesus was adopted?
Joseph.
Joseph. Okay. So the first one in the KJV says Jacob begot Joseph, the son of the husband of Mary, and then the KJV says the son of Heli. Joseph is the son of Heli.
Okay, so then it must have been Jacob was the father, and then Heli was the adopted father. Boom.
What? You're
So
saying
you can have two dads because one's adopted dad, and then the other's real dad. It's sick, bro.
so? Um, that's kind of confusing. Okay, but shouldn't you just so? But there's a difference because the son of Joseph, which is the son of Heli,
Okay,
which one is
one of them
adopted?
is you want to get
Hold
specific.
on.
One of them is
Which
a
one is adopted?
lineage. Okay, it's the son of Heli's adopted. Heli's adopted, or Heli's
Heli
the
is adopted.
adoptive father. He's the adoptive father.
Mm-hmm.
The reason why Matthew says begot is because Matthew's thing is a lineage. It's showing the lineage from Adam to Jesus. So it needs to be specific in the lineage, like the DNA. But Luke
Okay,
is more of like a personal story, so it's going to say Joseph's actual father, which like an
but Luke
adopted father,
was.
like the man
I
that
thought
was there for
Luke
them,
was a
which is
historian,
Eli.
right?
Right, but the way he wrote the gospel, if I'm not mistaken, is more of like a personal. I've never read Luke actually, but it's more of a
Wow.
personal like story. So he's gonna mention like the personal aspect of his life, which is the adoptive father. But Matthew's very liturgical and like math and keeping track of things, so he's given the literal
But
genealogy.
even Luke is quite literal because he mentions specific places in
Oh my
Palestine.
goodness. Yes, they all did. But I'm saying the son part just because
Your
that was like
voice
a
cut out.
family thing. Oh, Luke mentioned Heli because Heli is the adoptive father of Joseph, and that was important to the story somehow. And Matthew mentioned Jacob because it was important to the lineage from Jesus to Adam and Eve.
Hmm.
But yes, one father adopted him, and one father gave or didn't give birth to him, but shot the load.
Okay.
All right, are we gonna move on to the Quran contradictions?
He said he had one more
Um,
or two more.
I got a couple more, but we could move on if you want.
No, get throw them at me, bro.
To be honest, your answers are not very rational, but I have like I can send you a PDF.
So
I'm gonna
this
send you
this
the
is a guy
PDF.
who asked for evidence that two verses that mention two different reigns is actually talking about two different reigns. Duh. I'm not rational, bro.
All right, can you bring up the next
You
contradiction?
said two verses that mention two different reigns or talking about two different reigns. Okay.
Yeah. Yep. Absolutely.
Um,
Now I got Ekins to get to, bro. So if you don't mind,
well,
speed this up. I got Ekins to attend to.
Yeah,
what's that?
Ellis, he's saying hurry up and show the contradictions, dude.
Okay, let him show the contradictions, and then we can come back to the
Okay, so
Bible if you want.
you no, go through all the Bible. I want to find dunk on them.
Okay, these are the one that I chose, but I can just pick one. out of the random. Let's see. 1 second.
Mm. Yeah, Elias, I think you forgot Mark 13:32.
What's that? What is it?
Jesus didn't know the hour.
And what verse contradicts that?
No, not that. I was just saying. That was verse.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but she said you
How did,
want to hear
how
like one
God
verse
poop?
says one thing, and then
How God
another
poop?
verse says opposite.
You got the contradictions, dude?
One
Brother,
sec.
this guy stinks. How God poop.
How God poop? You're gonna take nap as a kid, bro. Billy went to daycare, took nap as a kid, bro. How does God take a nap at daycare?
Okay, you can go ahead with the contradictions that you got
Oh, okay,
while I find these. 1 sec. Yeah, go ahead.
okay. We're getting this from the ultimate authority, the Quran. So
Yeah,
let me break
but
this down for you. How do I
yeah, for
stream, by the
sure.
way?
Share your screen in the left
I'm
bottom
on
left.
mobile.
I don't know, to be honest.
Is there a do that?
Bro, just give us the two verses, bro.
Okay, but this guy's not gonna understand it, so I have to make it real simple for like
No, no,
a
just
diagram.
mention the verses.
Okay, Surah 546. Go ahead. And Surah 546 and hold on. Actually, just Surah 546 in and of itself is a contradiction to the Quran.
We're finding two verses that contradict each other.
Dude.
No. Like I have another verse that contradicts this verse, but Surah
Yeah,
546
that's
in
one.
it
That's the one, yeah.
contradiction. And Surah 6 115 as well.
Okay, so you're saying 6:115 contradicts 5:46.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. 6:115. 1 sec. Okay, so this is the international translation. 5:46
No,
in the
that's
footstep.
6 115.
Yeah, 6:115. Okay, so 5:46 says, "Then in the footsteps of the prophets we sent Jesus, son of Mary, confirming the Torah revealed before him, and we gave him the gospel containing guidance and light and confirming what was revealed in the Torah, a guide and a lesson to the God-fearing."
Okay.
So
So
6:15,
therefore
the
the
word of your
gospel.
Lord. Okay, 1 second.
Hold on. Just to be clear, that verse means that the gospel is given to Jesus as divine, as the word of Allah, basically. And so
Let
the
me just
gospel
complete.
says that Jesus is God, and so that contradicts the Quran in of itself.
Okay, so 6:115, the word of your Lord has been perfected in truth and justice. None can change his words, and he is all hearing, all knowing. Okay. Um. So, okay, where's the contradiction here? Two verses
This is awesome,
contradicting each other.
awesome. I'm gonna lead you down the trap like the big bad wolf. All right. So the gospel is what?
But just to be sure, you understand the task, right? The task is to bring
Oh
two
my god.
verses that say opposite things. That's what a
Yes,
contradiction is.
Elias, just bear with me, bro. What is the gospel?
The gospel is the Injil, the revelation from God to Jesus.
There we go. There we go. So you're talking about like Matthew, Mark, Luke, John, Acts, all that stuff, right?
No, no,
Why not?
because these books were
Gospel
written
given by
after
Allah.
Jesus died. These books are just testimonies.
The
The
Quran was written way after Jesus died,
so
and you trust it.
can you just focus on your topic, please?
All right. So the gospel says that Jesus is God.
You asked me, is the gospel Mark, Matthew, Luke, and John? No. So that's not what. There's a difference between the
Okay,
Injil
so
and
what is the gospel?
these.
And you didn't answer. I said, what is the
No,
gospel?
I did answer. I said the revelation given from God to Jesus.
But what is that? Like, what actually is that?
It's just like the Quran, how it was. There's a difference in revelations, how the Quran was revealed and the Bible was revealed. But it's basically, let's say, for example, the Torah. The Torah is the revelation that Moses got from God. The Injil is the revelation that Jesus got from God, and the Quran is the revelation
Oh,
that Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam got
okay.
from God.
Oh, okay, okay. And so Jesus gave the Injil to all of his followers, right?
No, Mark, Matthew, Luke, and John are testimonies of what Jesus
No,
taught.
no, that's not what I asked. Jesus
That's what
gave
you.
the Injil.
Mhm.
You believe Jesus gave the Injil to all his followers, right? He told them all the truth.
The Injil is basically the meaning of gospel is like the message, the truth, the message of truth, or the beautiful message. I think that's what it translates to. So he was preaching
Right,
the
and
truth, the
Jesus
message of
gave
truth.
this message. He gave this message to all his disciples, right?
He was preaching his message.
Oh, okay. Did he give it to his disciples?
No, I'm not sure. He was preaching his
So
message. His disciples, I
you're telling
guess,
me he preached this message, but didn't tell it to his disciples?
he preached his message, but his message is written down in your belief later on, tens of years later on, after he died. So it cannot be the Injil that the Quran is referring to, because the
Oh, okay,
Quran
okay,
is saying,
right. So you're saying that Allah's word, Allah's message was changed over time by humans, which says it
no,
can't
of
do right
course,
there. That's where the contradiction is.
no, of course not. God revealed a
Hold
message
on.
to Jesus, and then
You
people
claim
wrote it
you
down.
claim that Muhammad wanted everyone to know Jesus was a prophet, or Allah wanted that. Well, Muhammad really wanted all that, but apparently Allah wanted everyone to know Jesus was a prophet, and that was the good news and everything. Yeah, so people would have written that down, right? But then
Surely,
the
there's
writings we have
hundreds.
nowadays don't
There's
mention anything about that.
one second. No, no, the Injil, we believe there's some remnants of truth in the Bible that we have today, but we have hundreds of thousands of
Was it
prophets that are
corrupted?
not
Was
mentioned
the
in the
Bible
Quran, that
corrupted?
they have their own revelation.
Was the Bible corrupted?
Definitely, it is
And
corrupted,
and
yes.
so to be corrupted means it had to be in a state that was not corrupted before that, right?
Uh, Not necessarily. You cannot corrupt what's already corrupt.
There we go. So it had to be non-corrupt before it got corrupted, right?
No, it's already corrupted, maybe.
So
Maybe
then it didn't
some,
become
or already
corrupted. You
changed,
say
or
it was
already changed. Like people wrote down, like for example, if I tell you something and then off of word of mouth, like you go and tell other people, it's gonna change. What I said is gonna change. Maybe you're gonna add
so
some
you think it
stuff, or
was born?
maybe you're gonna
You think it was
exaggerate
born
some
corrupt?
stuff. But then
You
still,
think
going back to your point, where's the contradiction in this? Because there's nothing
right? So
clear that
the
says,
gospel given to
because
Jesus,
what
which confirmed the truth of the Torah, which is saying that the Torah literally says we created man in our image. What is our? Is our the Quran, Muhammad, and Allah, the unholy Trinity? What is our in Genesis when it says, "Let us create man in our image"?
Genesis?
Yes, it says confirming the truth of the Torah. The Genesis of the Torah. So
Yeah,
when
but
God
then
said,
hold on. You're
let us
assuming that
create."
the Torah is not or, as well corrupted, where when the Quran
Okay,
clearly
this is
says
ridiculous.
that
You
it
believe the
is
Torah is
corrupted.
corrupted?
It is, according to the
What?
Quran.
What?
According to the Quran, it
Not
is.
even
It has been
Muhammad
changed.
says that. Muhammad swore to
One second.
Allah that the Torah was true. What are you talking about?
One
He
second.
swore in front of Allah to everyone that the Torah that the Jews had was true.
279. Woe to those who distort the scripture with their own hands, and then say this is from God. According to the tafsirs, this is the Torah. And then Quran 275.
Chad,
I
is this
confess
real?
them, people of the book would hear the words of Allah, then knowingly corrupt it after understanding it. According to tafsirs, this is talking about the people of the book. That the second verse is talking about the Jews and the Christians. The first verse is talking about the Jews and the Torah. I
Chad,
thought
is
you
this
were
real that
prepared for this.
they think that the Torah is corrupted? Like one of the oldest, like well preserved
Well preserved.
manuscripts.
You know
Yeah.
how many exiles the Jews had? Didn't you prepare for
Yeah, but the
this?
Jews were very liturgical,
Doesn't matter.
and they
Their
kept track of
scriptures were
everything, bro.
their
So, bro,
scriptures were
you realize that
burnt.
the Jews did not change a single word in God's law, bro. Right? They like copied everything on perfectly.
You have okay, so what? I mean, okay, so
So how could
we're
it be
diverging
changed?
now.
Who
We're
changed it?
diverging.
Wait.
We're
Who
diverging.
changed it? Who changed it? Who changed it?
That's a dumb question. Like, what do you want me to give you a list and like this
Yeah, I
century
want the
what
name.
this person changed it, this century this person.
I
That's a dumb
want you to
question.
say Rabbi Benjamin, Dr. Fauci. I want you to give me a list of names. No, I don't want to
Um,
fucking list names. I want to know who changed it, what group changed it, and when.
you brought the Quran. I told you from the same Quran it says these books were changed. So hold on, let's go back to your same contradictions. 546. Then in the footsteps of the prophets we sent Jesus, son of Mary, confirming the Torah revealed before him, and we gave him the gospel, containing guidance and light, and confirming what was revealed in the Torah, a guide and a lesson to the God-fearing. 6
Hurry up.
115. The word of your Lord has been perfected in truth
And
and
you claim that
justice.
the
None.
gospel was
Just let me
corrupted.
continue. Just let me continue.
You claim that no, I
No,
don't need you to read the
no, no, no,
verses.
no,
You
no, no.
claim that the gospel
Please,
was
please.
corrupted. Yes. Yes. Do you
6
claim the gospel
115.
is corrupted?
Just let me continue, please. 6
No, no,
115. The
I'm not
word.
letting you do a whole Bible reading
No,
session
no, no,
yet.
no.
I want to know.
I'm reading the Quran.
I
I'm reading.
want to
You
know.
brought.
Do you
I just want to
believe
see
the
the
gospel
contradiction.
was corrupted? Right. I'm telling
I
you if you
just want
answer
to
the
see.
question. Do you
Okay.
believe the
The
Bible,
topic.
the
Listen,
gospel
listen.
is corrupted?
The topic of this debate is
Is the gospel
contradictions.
corrupted?
Quran contradictions and Bible contradictions. Okay, so I have brought you
No.
three contradictions which you have not answered rationally,
Okay, you're not
and
answering my question. Is the
no, I'm
gospel
just trying to.
corrupted?
I'm trying to find the contradiction between
Right. And if you
546
answer,
and
I
six
tell you.
115. No,
If you
you
answer,
answer
I tell you.
first.
Is the gospel corrupted?
Okay, you answer me. I'm gonna mute myself while you answer. How? Where's the
Okay, so
contradiction between four
okay.
five
So this
forty
is what
six and
Muslims
one
say.
6115?
Since
Okay,
you don't want
go
to
ahead.
answer,
Go ahead.
since you don't want to answer, I'm going to answer for Muslims because it's what all Muslims say. So unless you have a different answer, you just said it. They say the gospel was corrupted. Okay, the gospel cannot be corrupted if it is divine guidance from Allah. Whatever message Jesus had for the world cannot be corrupted, cannot be changed, cannot be even lost because Allah's word is eternal, right? So it can't be lost to
So
history.
first off,
And so,
you're
no, let
assuming
me
that
finish.
the
Let me finish, buddy. Let me finish, buddy.
okay, finish.
And so, therefore, this sort of says that Allah's word cannot be changed. You're saying that the gospel, whatever message Jesus had, was changed over time. That's a blatant contradiction right there.
That's not what I'm saying. You're assuming that the gospel that the Quran is referring to is Mark, Matthew, Luke, and John. No, that's not what the Quran is referring to,
I didn't say
because
that.
the
I said
Quran
the message
just let
that
no.
Jesus was
I let you
given.
finish. Let me finish.
No, you're lying. You're lying now in front of
No,
everyone.
no. Okay,
Like,
you lied, so I'm answering you.
when I lie, what lie did I say?
But I let you finish. Let me finish.
Go ahead.
So
Say one lie.
then in the footsteps of the prophets we sent Jesus, son of Mary, confirming the Torah revealed to him before, and we gave him the gospel.
Well,
So
yeah, and the
this is
gospel is the
talking about the
message, right?
revelation. Just let me, please, come on. This is
You're
talking
not
about the revel.
refuting me at all.
This is
You're,
talking about the
oh my God.
revelation that was given to Jesus, son of Mary, from God. So
Yes, I
this
already said
revelation,
that.
you're saying that this revelation that was given to Jesus was written tens of years after. No, that's not the case. Because even in, I think, I believe
Even if it
Matthew,
wasn't
I
written
believe one
down,
second,
even if it wasn't
Matthew
written
says,
down,
let
Allah's
me
word
just give
cannot
you an
be changed,
example.
right?
Let me just give you an example of what the Injil is. When Matthew says Jesus went to Galilee and preached the gospel, what gospel is he preaching? Is he preaching Mark, Matthew, Luke, and John? No, he's not. These books were written tens of years after he died in another language that he
Obviously, I
never
didn't mean
that he
he's
spoke.
literally
He
pulling
spoke
out his
Greek, of
New
course.
Testament Bible
Okay,
and
so you're
reading out the
contradicting.
book.
You're contradicting
No, no.
yourself.
What I meant when I said Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John is the messages within those books, bro. The messages, not the actual books that he put out of his New Testament pocket
Yes,
Bible.
still.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
talking
still.
about.
When the Quran refers to gospel or Injil, it's not referring to the testimonies of four random men that lived tens of years
Random.
later.
Wait, random.
Yeah, there's some Christian scholars that say that Mark, Matthew, Luke, and John are just pseudonyms. They're not the actual names. Just anonymous
Oh,
people.
but that's not true though.
It doesn't matter. I mean, yeah, that's not relevant to the argument.
But you didn't. You're not addressing my point at all. Even if
I am.
Allah's message is by word of mouth and not written down, it still can't be corrupted, according to the surah. So even if Jesus preached the message to these people,
What?
the gospel to these people, if Jesus preached
So you're
Allah's
saying
gospel, then these people
what?
cannot twist it. These people cannot twist it according to the surah.
People cannot twist. So if God gives me a book and I intentionally remove a page or read a page out of context or change words, literally change words with my own hands, is that God's message getting corrupted? Is that God's words
You're
being
not answering
changed?
my
I meant.
question. It says in
No, it's
Surah
illogical. It's
6,
illogical what you're saying.
115, the
Okay, can
word
we
of your
just
Lord is complete in its truth and justice. No one can change his words. So if Jesus had words from Allah he was giving to the people, those words cannot be changed. But you're saying that they were changed. How? How did that happen?
okay, but then the
Contradiction.
Quran also says that the Prophet was got revelation from the Quran, but you believe the Quran is corrupted, right?
What? What
Yeah, that's
even
the
is
same
that?
thing that you're saying. That's the same thing. Anyway, can you just give me another
No,
contradiction?
you
Because
no,
this
you
is
just made a
clearly
random point that had nothing to do with anything.
no. I
Why'd
just
you bring that?
answered you
Why'd
for
you
the
bring that up?
I have been answering you for the past 5 minutes. Can you just please give me another contradiction?
No, I know
Because
you want to push
because
foot
this is
around it.
clearly not a contradiction because 514 does not contradict 6115. Okay, go ahead, give
Oh,
me another
because you said
contradiction
so. Because Allah said so. Okay.
because they're not
The
even
word of
addressing the
Allah,
same point.
can the word of Allah be corrupted? Yes or no?
No, I'm not gonna answer that.
Oh,
Can you
you
give
don't
me
know.
another contradiction?
Well, we'll all answer for you what the Quran says. No.
No, you're not gonna
And
answer. Can you
was
give me
what
another
Jesus
contradiction?
preached the word of Allah? Yes
Okay,
or
so
no?
this is
You
coping.
answer
This
that?
is what we call coping or escaping
That-
or trying to escape
Okay.
or running.
Okay.
Okay,
Put the mirror
but give
down. Put the
me,
mirror down for a second and
please
talk to me.
listen.
Okay.
Please listen.
So
Give me
I
another
want you to answer
contradiction.
this question.
Give me
Is
another
Jesus
contradiction.
preaching the word of Allah when he preaches the
Okay, listen.
gospel? Is he
I
preaching
will
the
go to
word of
the
Allah?
bathroom 1 second. Go
Okay.
prepare and give me another contradiction. Okay, just two
Okay.
minutes and I'll come back.
That's
Prepare.
way sick. While I talk to the audience, is
Cannibalic.
Jesus preaching
I'm
the
going to the bathroom.
gospel
Okay, 1 second.
of Allah, the word of Allah? This guy's retarded, bro. Is Jesus preaching the word of Allah? Yes. According to the Quran, yes. Can the word of Allah be changed? No. So if Jesus was preaching it, nobody can change it. This actually means that literally nobody can go to their friend and say something different than what Jesus said. Otherwise, I guess they're cursed or something. Like it's impossible, bro. But this guy's just gonna skirt around it. He didn't even address it at all. This guy's like the master of like shadows, bro. Like this, he's the master of like not actually like of like sounding like he's addressing it, but actually saying nothing at all, bro. Like he's the master of shadows, bro. Sick. But John, they said this debate is too scuffed.
Debate is too scuffed. James,
Yeah, everyone left.
bring an actual contradiction, dude. You're just making
This
arguments
is
to
a
prove one.
contradiction, John. Do you see how this is a contradiction?
Well, he asked for another one.
Okay, I don't need to get another one. This is the main one. I mean, I have many. We can go over this stupid like, did Allah create it in 6 days or 3 days? Is wine okay or not? Is sheep unforgivable sin or not? This is boring, bro. There's one contradiction. I want to talk to him about it. I was hoping he would slam me on some Bible ones, but he gave me the same one,
Yeah, but
bro.
I'm just saying he asked for a contradiction. You know what I mean? Like another one.
All right, bro. Well,
Okay, I'm
all
back.
right. I have a sick,
Cannibalic.
I, I have a sick contradiction for you. But this isn't
Okay, one
really in the
second.
Quran
Just let
itself,
me
but
let me
more
just
in the.
ask Cannibalic. 1 second. Yo, Cannibalic. Is he AFK?
No.
Yo, hello? Hello? Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so this is more of a
One
contradiction. I don't
second.
know if this is
Yeah, yeah.
the
Cannibalic
Quran.
unmuted himself. Hello? Yeah, what are your thoughts so far?
Um,
Just, would you like us to change anything?
All right, so let me
uh,
give the contradiction.
yeah, I'm trying to get this
Okay,
contradiction.
because he gave, because I
Stop
gave
trying to
him
run
three
away. Stop trying to
contradictions,
run
but
away. I know you're trying to run away. I know you're trying to
you
hide
didn't
and
even
dodge and
address the
stall.
argument. I'm not. I just came back. Whatever.
Okay, so here's the
So
contradiction. I don't know
I
if this
gave
is the
three.
Hadith or the
1 second.
Quran. All right, I'm giving you another one. Okay, I don't care about your
You
Lord.
don't know if it's.
This is another one.
Don't you know the
This might be
topic?
the Hadith. This might be the Quran. I don't know, but here's the contradiction. It's in Allah's revelation, so I count it as the Quran because that's what you think the Quran is. So
You said the
Muhammad
hadith is Allah
married.
revelation. Oh my
Oh, okay,
gosh.
hold on. Let me finish. Mute your mic, buddy. Muhammad married his adopted son's wife. Okay, this is a fact. Now, the reason why he said to everyone, well, I'm doing this so that all Muslims will now know it is okay to marry your adopted son's wife. Okay. Okay, sounds fair enough, bro. Okay, now we can marry our adopted son's wife. This is awesome. So then why did he outlaw a month later adopting anyone? In Islam, you're not allowed to adopt anyone now.
First off, that has nothing to do with the topic. The topic is Bible contradictions versus Quran contradictions. I can
This might be
say
in
a
the
lot of
Quran
bad
or the Hadith.
stuff. Listen. I can say a lot of bad stuff about Christianity, but that's not
No, it's
relevant
not
to
a
the
bad thing. You
arguments
don't
right
see
now.
that how this is a contradiction. This is a
Listen.
contradiction.
I can quote the Old Testament where it says you can rape a woman and then you must marry that woman that you have just raped.
No, no,
I
this
can
is
say all of
you're
that horrible
misunderstanding the
stuff.
point. This is a contradiction in Allah's revelation. This is a
No,
contradiction
no,
in Allah's
we don't
supposed revelation.
listen. The hadith are hadith is like uh, uh, just like for example Mark, Matthew, Luke, and John. They're books of hadith, writing down what they thought Jesus was doing. That's a bad example, but yeah, you get the point. And that
So is
has
it
nothing
true or
to
not?
relation. We're talking about the Quran versus the
But
Bible right now.
is it
Okay.
true or not though?
Okay. Do you have another contradiction? Because I have another debate to attend to. Please just finish up
Okay,
quickly.
you can go attend to your other debate, buddy, because I know you ran away
No, no,
from the
no.
first contradiction,
Please. Continue,
and you're
please.
running away from this one too. You're gonna run away from every single one I give you, so you can just run your other debate.
No, no.
Might as
Please
well,
just give me your
brother. You'd
last
be
one.
saving us both time, all right?
No. Please just give me your contradiction. I'm gonna address it, and then I have another one to go to. Okay.
Okay, speak an unforgivable sin, yes or no?
Is what?
You speak an unforgivable sin.
You know that we chose a topic, me and you, right? We chose a topic, but
Right,
you're going on another topic.
right. But hold on, this is a contradiction because one verse says it
No,
is, one verse
no.
says it's not.
Okay, yeah. Show me the verses. Show me the
Okay,
verses.
okay, thank you. I want you to answer before I bring them up.
No, I want this to see the verses because I brought you
Okay,
the verses and
okay.
I
Well,
read them to you.
but the world doesn't always go the way that you want it to. All right. So you can answer the question, and we can
Listen,
see the verse.
that's scope. Give me the verses. I gave you the verses. I
Bro.
read them to you. I quoted Mark and Matthew and the
Buddy,
names and the
just
Ellis,
verses.
answer.
Ellis,
Do you
Ellis,
not know?
Ellis. Wait. Ellis, I think it's fine if he does it this way because either way, he's still going to bring up both verses. He
I'm
just
still gonna
wants,
bring them up, bro.
in the same way
No,
Usman says, "How did Judas die?" or how like stuff like that. He's just asking you, is
listen.
shirk an unforgivable sin?
But yeah, bro. We're not talking about Uthman here. We're having a respectful debate. I just want him to show me the verses as I showed him and I read to him. I showed him the verses. I read it to him. Then he gives me some random assumption and possibility that's irrational and irrelevant to the argument.
Okay, Jaden,
But
how
when
about
I
this?
gave him my arguments, I actually gave him the verses. I actually gave him everything. And then he
Okay,
answered, "Oh well, because Judas, I don't know what he said."
okay, Captain Cook, how about this? Just read out both verses and then say which one is it. You know what I mean?
Okay. Here. The first verse where it says that it is unforgivable is Quran 4:48. You read that?
It's in the side chat at least.
The other one?
Yeah, Quran 4:48.
Okay, the other verse.
Yeah, uh, Jaden.
Hold on.
What do you think so far, Cannibalic? Who's cooking who?
I don't know, man. I'll see at the end the
No, I want
holistic.
I want to get your thoughts, your personal thoughts. What do you think?
Pretty much neutral, honestly.
You think this is mutual? Really? Are you being
Yeah.
biased or
No, I'm trying not to be biased, so I'm saying
like?
it's neutral.
No, please be honest, please. Be
Yeah, I'll
genuine.
be
Like,
honest with you after the debate because it's not even done yet. You know what I mean?
yeah, it's gonna be done in a bit, but I said so far. Like, how is it going?
Good, yeah.
Yeah, who's cooking who?
I don't know,
Am I
bro.
getting cooked or am I cooking him? Because then I know. Then in the VC, you're gonna say, "Oh, why'd you run? Or why are you like he was cooking you so bad?" So,
You better run.
all right, whatever.
Give
What's
me
the
the other
other
verse.
verse? Take your time. So far, I showed him three verses, three contradictions, and he didn't answer me in a rational. He didn't give me a rational answer. He didn't relate to any church fathers or any sort of scholarship that agrees with him. He just gave me his random opinions, and then he pursued on to give me um, two verses that don't even relate and don't say the opposite of each other. So this is what he calls a contradiction. While I
Wait,
clearly
Captain
showed
Cook, what
him
is
one
the
verse
other
saying
verse?
something. While I clearly showed
Get
him one verse saying something and
lost
the
in
other verse
lost
showing
in
the
time, bro.
complete other. This is the state of the guy that I'm debating with right now.
What is the other verse, Captain Cook?
Are you still recording?
Hold up.
Yeah, I am.
Okay. Are you gonna post it?
Maybe.
Send it to me, okay?
Sure, dude.
Okay. Like uh
Oh, let me ask you this. Let me go. I can't find the other verse right now, but I have another one. Um,
okay, which verse?
let me let me ask you this: Is
Give me the
wine
verse.
haram? Is wine haram?
Give me the verse.
Right, but is wine haram though?
Today?
Like, is it haram according to the Quran?
Now it's haram, yes. Now it's haram. But
So
at the
why?
time of the Prophet, it wasn't until later on. It was at the time of the
Okay,
Prophet later on, but then first it was condemned twice, I believe, and then the third time it became haram.
and
Basically, the Sharia changed.
haram
Same. So
haram means
that's why
something
there's no
against
problem.
God, right?
So that's
Haram
why
means
there's no
something against
problem with
Allah.
Jesus drinking wine or whatever, even if there's
Right.
actual
So
proof of it.
haram means something against Allah, right? Going against Allah.
Haram means something that's not permissible. It's a sin.
Right, because
Like
it
for
goes against
example,
Allah,
pork.
right? Because it
Pork
goes
is
against
haram.
Allah, right? Right, because it goes against Allah, right?
You're refusing to obey God by sinning. Yes.
Right. So you're like turning away from God, right? All right. Are you allowed to sin in Jannah?
That's no, that's not possible.
So why is there endless wine in Jannah?
Yeah, it's a different type of wine.
But it gets you drunk.
And so what? No, it doesn't get you.
Quran says it gets you drunk.
Okay, let's see. So the contradiction is you're gonna find me a verse that says wine is halal, wine is haram. That's the contradiction? Or what is it exactly?
You know how there's wine in
Okay,
Jannah, right? You
you
do know
find
that,
the other
right?
one. You found the other one. 5153.
Yeah, Quran 37:43 to 47, bro.
Yeah, I sent
What?
the shirk contradiction, the other verse that said it is forgivable in the side chat, Jaden.
What? Oh, you sent the other one that says forgivable?
Yeah.
Okay. So there you go. So is shirk forgivable or not forgivable? Quran verse 4153 says it is forgivable. And then 448 says it is not.
Ooh.
So which one is it?
1 second. I'm gonna read it. You said 4153.
Yeah.
Yeah.
4153 says it is, and 448
Can you
says it.
explain it, please? I'm not
Sure.
getting the contradiction, but yeah, go ahead.
So basically, 4153 says the people of this book demand that the prophet make a book physically come down to them from heaven, but they demanded even more than the Moses shows the face of God face to face. Even after clear revelation had come down to them, they took the calf. They took the calf as an object of worship. Yeah, we pardoned this and we gave Moses clear authority. So it said that they pardoned Moses for allowing there to be a golden calf, which is an
Okay, perfect. So first off,
that's sure. So
yeah, so
Moses was
first
pardoned
off,
for sure. He was pardoned by
so
Allah for sure.
1 second. No, Moses never worshipped a golden calf. It was his
Yet,
people.
yet,
The
verse
Israelites.
448 says God does not forgive shirk.
The only unforgivable sin in Islam is shirk. The people
Right.
of Moses, the
Except when it's
Israelites,
not.
the people of Moses, the Israelites, were deceived by a person who built a golden calf, um, and they disbelieved in God. So they weren't worshiping this golden calf with God. They disbelieved because they thought Moses died. So and they were
Right, but
originally
shirk is to
wanting.
make God into a different image. You know that, right?
Yeah, but they're rejecting the God of Moses. They're rejecting Moses himself because they thought he died. I believe they told
No, they are rejecting the God
Harun.
that was on the mountain in front of them, and they made a golden calf. But it says that
Sh- 1 second.
Moses
Shirk.
was pardoned for shirk.
Okay, shirk is Moses never committed shirk. Shirk is associating partners with God. But this
Oh
is
wait, no,
completely.
sorry. It didn't say
One
they
second.
pardoned Moses. It says they pardoned the people for doing shirk.
Yeah, these people disbelieve. It doesn't even say shirk. These people disbelieved in God and they started worshipping in a created idol by this man. He created it in a way where this golden calf, when wind blew into it, it made a voice. That was why they
Oh,
worshipped it, and it was golden
brother,
or
this
whatever. It's
guy
some random stuff.
stinks. This is not an
So they
excuse for
disbelieved
shirk.
in.
They go to
So they dis.
Jahannam straight up.
Listen, they disbelieved in the God of Moses because they thought Moses died because he
Are they
went to
committing
the
shirk
mountain
though?
for 30 days.
Wait, what is shirk? What is shirk?
So okay, I'm giving an explanation, but you keep cutting me off.
No. You're saying the story. You're saying the lore. You like to do this. You like to reread verses
When
and
you
not
gave a
answer questions.
refutation, when you gave
So,
a
Elias, I've
refutation to what
noticed
I
that
said.
I call you the master of shadows. You know why I call you that? Because you always like to dodge and just reread verses instead of actually giving an explanation. That's your number one strat.
Okay, you used personal
When I
insults to
ask
run
you
away
for an
from the argument.
explanation, when I say what is shirk, you say, okay, the verse says that the people worship the golden calf. I'm like, bro, I didn't ask you any of that. I asked you what is shirk.
Yeah,
You're
I'm
going on a
giving
whole
you a
different
full
tangent.
answer. I'm giving a full. I
I
already
don't
gave
want a
you what
full
shirk
answer. I
meant.
want a simple one sentence
Yeah, okay,
answer
that's
of
the
what
problem.
shirk is.
So when you
What
answer
is
the Bible,
shirk in one sentence?
I'm not gonna say
Wait,
stop
let's
saying
let
all of that.
Elias.
I'm gonna accept your explanation.
Wait. Let's let Elias. Let's let him do his full reconciliation uninterrupted, and then we go after that.
Bro, he's gonna give a villain monologue reciting the same verse.
Okay, so first off, the people of the Israelites, the people of Moses, got deceived and they started worshipping. They took the calf for worship. They started worshipping the calf. They forgot the God of the heavens and the earth. They forgot him. They rejected him. They rejected Moses. They thought Moses died. They thought Moses had died because he went for 40 days and they expected him to come because he told them, I'm going to come back in a month and all the specifics. So they disbelieved in Moses because they thought he died. They also disbelieved in God. And they started worshiping this golden calf who was created by a man, idol worship. They started worshiping this man, they rejected God because of their ignorance. So when Moses came back and he told them what they have done, they repented. They believed in. Still, we forgave them for that after their repentance. So there's a difference because shirk is associating partners with God. Shirk is what the Christians do, for example. They worship a triune God, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. They put two gods with God. They worship the Son and the Holy Spirit. This is shirk. This is shirk and this is kufr.
Are
Disbelieving
you
and
done?
associating partners with God. Yeah, so this is
You're done.
basically the refutation. Yeah.
That's I'm gonna use your logic and just say, you know what? That's terrible, irrational, not even irrational in the first place. I'm not taking that. But I do have a question. You said that they were deceived, right? The Israelites.
Hmm.
Okay. And what does Surah Al Anam verse 125 say?
What?
It says, "And whomsoever it is Allah's will to guide, He will guide, and whoever it is His will to lead astray, He will lead astray." So Allah's the great deceiver. Allah was the one deceiving them to commit shirk.
No. God tested them. They were deceived by As-Samiri. I can give you the exact verse quoting what I said.
But it says Allah guides who He wills and leads astray who He wills. This is Allah leading astray who He wills.
That's yeah, God is free to do whatever he wants.
So
If
you're
you're not
saying that
sincere, then
Allah caused them to commit
no, I
shirk
didn't say that.
and
No.
then forgave them for committing shirk, which He caused them to do.
No, of course not. One second,
Wait,
I'm gonna pull up the
okay. Let me ask
verse.
you this. Let me ask you this. If
Adallak
they
Allah.
didn't,
One second.
do you believe the Israelites committed shirk? Yes or no?
One second, I'm gonna pull up the verse.
Okay, that's awesome. But do you believe they committed shirk? I don't need where that was a joke. The Allah guiding thing, bro. Do
Oh,
you
so you're
believe the
joking now.
Israelites? Do you believe? Yeah. Do you believe the Israelites committed shirk,
One second.
bro? So yes or no,
No, you made a claim, so I'm gonna prove your claim to be incorrect.
bro? It was a joke, bro.
Yeah, maybe you joke about your religion. You take your religion
No, it's
unseriously, but
your
I take
religion.
my
I'm
religion
joking.
seriously. Okay, so
So I
uh,
want you to answer: did the Israelites commit shirk? Yes or no? Did they commit it? Yes or no?
one second. تفضل الساري.
Bro, this guy is like master dodger, bro. Always got to find an excuse not to answer.
We have indeed tested your people in your absence, and the
Oh
Samiri
my
said
goodness.
has led them astray. So he's the one who deceived them, and he's the one who led them astray, not God. Okay, that's your refutation.
Oh,
Okay, what's the other
that's way
question?
sick, bro. So did the Israelites commit shirk?
Did the Israelites commit shirk?
It's a yes or no.
They committed kufr.
Did they commit shirk though?
They committed kufr.
So they did
There's
not
no.
commit.
Shirk. I'm not aware. I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
Well, we know they committed something
I gave
because
you
it
an
said they
example of
had
what shirk
retarded.
is.
Right,
I gave
I
an
know an
example for it.
example, but I would say that making a golden calf into God is adding partners onto him as well. Just like adding Jesus into the Godhead is also adding partners as well.
It's no, it's like worshiping Allah, but then worshiping the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, with Allah. That's shirk.
Right, they're
Kufr,
worshiping the golden
kufr
calf
is
with
just
Allah.
rejecting, kufr is just rejecting Allah and worshiping any random idol, random person, random prophet. That's what shirk is.
Right,
I mean,
right. So
kufr
kind
is. That's what
of
kufr
random,
is.
kind of like a random golden calf.
Yeah, they worshipped him instead of God,
Right.
and they
So they
disbelieve in
committed
the God of
they
God.
committed shirk. They committed shirk and ended up being pardoned
No, I
for
told you
committing
their
shirk.
sin. No, I told you their sin is separate.
So
Their
Elias,
sin
how
is
do you
different.
feel that you just got slammed on right there? Absolutely
Okay, do you have
demolished.
do you have any other contradictions? Or are you done?
Just slammed on you 3 times in a row. That's a 3-pointer, and I slam dunked and I swished.
Wait, I think we should.
Okay.
Vegeta has a question. Vegeta
Congratulations,
has a
kid.
question for you, Elias. Should I let him in?
Who? Yeah,
Vegeta,
yeah, of course,
one
of
of the people.
course.
Oh, okay,
Let him
okay,
in, let
okay.
him in.
I'll let you in.
Let him in, yeah, yeah. I'm done with
Vegeta.
this clown.
You call me a clown, but you're committing shirk,
Alright,
bro.
so
You have the unholy trinity, the Quran,
One
Wait,
Muhammad, and
let
second.
Allah.
Vegeta cook. Let Vegeta cook.
An actual person, a genuine person is trying to talk here, so let him talk.
in total, I get what you're saying. I
He's getting an ear rape.
understand, but like,
He's getting an ear rape, bro.
Hold on, your voice
when
is cutting out.
oh my bad, you
Yeah,
read
you're
the
good.
Bible. Like,
Excuse me?
did when you Bible, did you fully understand it, or do you not read it at all?
I mean, I'm not a
What?
scholar, but I read it to the best of my ability. Are you talking to me or Captain
Okay,
Cook?
I'm talking to you.
Oh, okay, perfect. Yeah.
I may not act like I'm Christian or any of that, but I'm 100% Christian.
What is this
Alright,
like
cut it out,
final
bro.
death speech, bro?
So I want to debate. What, like, how can I say this? What religion are you guys?
I'm Muslim,
I'm a Christian,
and
bro.
he's Christian. The
Muslim,
title
Muslim.
is yeah.
Listen, I I believe that Jesus had like a Muslim skin or whatever. He was
What?
No, he
like
didn't. He was
Italian.
white. He was from the tribe of Shem. He was white.
He was
He
not
was not.
white. What?
No,
He was not white.
historically he was white. Okay, what color are Jews today, buddy?
He was more like a Italian.
Wait. Was Jesus a Jew? And
No,
what color is a Jew today? If you go to Israel, what color are they?
Jesus was
Uh-huh.
brown because the people at that time, at that specific
Says
place,
who? They were
were.
Jews.
I believe this is some scholars say this is how Jesus looked like. I'm
Okay,
not sure
some
if it's
scholars
accurate.
is just you made it up and you think some scholars support you. They don't. He came from the tribe of Shem, which was historically white even back then. Look it up.
So you're saying we have
white.
evidence of a tribe
Listen,
that. Hold on,
the
hold on.
tribe of
You're saying
Shem is
you're
where you
saying we.
get the word
One second.
Semite from, anti-Semite, because Shem
So
against Shem's children, and
you're
Shem
saying
was
we have
white and his
evidence
ancestors
from a
were white.
tribe that existed. We have evidence
Bro,
of
no
a
way you
skin
pulled up
tone
this CGI
of
We
photo.
a
That's a
we
of
CGI
a.
photo, bro. You realize that, right?
I know it is. Okay.
this is not
Um,
white.
No way, bro thinks
he
that's
is not
Jesus,
white.
bro.
He's not white.
The hell?
I said
No,
He's
he is
not white.
white.
some people do. Yeah,
Okay,
I
how do
don't
you
think
know
he's
he's
white. Yeah,
brown? Tell me how you know he's brown.
he's most likely
The
brown.
Bible. He's
What?
bro.
The Bible?
And don't give me no Revelations verse where it says like bronze. It didn't say he has a few words like colored like bronze. It says that they were refined like bronze.
Cannibalic.
The Bible, okay,
I
he's from the
ca-
tribe of Shem. Look it up. The tribe of Shem was historically white at the time. You can even see today, anti-Semite against Jews,
Cannibalic.
Against Shem's children. They're all white. Why are all the Jews white? Christ was white.
Okay, bro. I don't care what
Whoa.
Jesus. I don't care if he was
And
brown,
guess what?
yellow.
I'll throw a slam
Cannibalic.
dunk, or I'll throw the cherry on top. Hold on,
Um,
I'll throw the cherry on top real quick. I saw Jesus in a vision once, and I saw the painting on the wall of him. It was white. Why would he let me see that if it
hold
wasn't
on.
true?
Explain to us how Jesus was in your dream. Did he have blue
So
eyes and then blonde
basically,
hair?
pure. I was gonna. So basically, I was sleep paralysis, and all the blood in my organs was slowly like
What?
drawing inside. I was dying, and I just cried out to Jesus, "Help me!" And it like exploded my body with energy and like love and joy. And I turned around and I
Italian.
see there's like a hole in the wall. I look inside. I see Jesus in there, and he is white. He was white.
Have you ever had sleep paralysis before?
Only when I became a Christian, the demons started attacking me.
Yeah, it's when a demon comes to you and tries to choke you.
Exactly. That's why I had to pray to Jesus, and then he healed me, and my sleep paralysis was over.
Yeah, okay, bro. My Muslim friend saw Jesus in a dream, but he's still Muslim. It
Okay,
doesn't prove
okay.
anything.
There's 300 Hamas
Still
fighters who called
cannibalic.
Jesus in a dream and became Christians. What are we talking about?
Yeah, amen. Okay, whatever. Cannibalic. I think the debate is over. So, is there anything that you would like to add?
Why do
Any?
you guys want Jesus
I
to
think
be
it's
like
done.
a Allahu Akbar so bad, bro?
Vegeta is the one who
Well,
said he's not white. But anyway,
why?
is it done now or what's that?
He's at least
Here,
not a
I'll show
Christian.
you what he looked like. Look in
These
chat,
are
bro.
kind
This
of
is the
like the
exact
after
picture.
questions. You know what I mean?
This,
Because
this is
Vegeta
the
had more.
exact picture
Okay,
that he was.
just stop recording.
Look right
Alright.
there. That's the
Send me the
exact
clip.
picture that Jesus was. That's the
Yeah,
exact
like
picture,
a Italian skin color. Like
Send me the recording.
bro. That's white. That's like white, bro.
that is not white.
Bro,
White people, and that is not white.
Have you never
are you
seen a
kidding me,
white
bro?
person before?
What is he? Mexican, bro? You think he's Asian?
No,
Yo,
Is he
cannibalic.
black?
Yeah.
no.
Can you send me the
Let,
recording?
let me ask you this: if he got pulled over by a cop, would he be let go?
No, I
Yo,
told you. Around Italian skin color.
It's a trick question, bro. He could just convince the cop to let him go. He's Jesus, bro. The hell? How'd you not know that?
anyway,
Alright,
I
yeah, I
think my
think
work
that's
here
the
is
end of it.
finished. Yeah, okay, so send me the recording, okay?
Yeah. I'm gonna post it on YouTube and then send you the link.
You're gonna post it on YouTube. Okay,
Yep.
perfect. Yeah, no worries.